Success is not an accident. It is the result of effort, persistence, and an unbreakable will to push forward no matter what obstacles stand in your way. Many people dream, but few are willing to do what it takes to turn those dreams into reality. They talk about what they want, but when faced with difficulties, they retreat. That is the difference between those who succeed and those who merely wish. Success requires more effort than you think, more sacrifice than you expect, and more perseverance than you might believe possible. The road to greatness is paved with challenges, failures, and disappointments. It is not for the weak-hearted or those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to endure pain, rejection, and hardship. Every great person in history faced adversity, but they refused to quit. They understood that setbacks were not the end of the road, but rather stepping stones toward their ultimate goal. You must adopt the same mindset. When you fail, do not see it as a sign to stop, but as a lesson to learn. Failure is only a failure if you allow it to defeat you. Otherwise, it is just a part of the journey. Every day you have a choice. You can either stay where you are, comfortable but stagnant, or you can push yourself to new heights, embracing the discomfort that comes with growth. The people who achieve greatness do not do so because they are lucky or naturally talented. They do so because they refuse to settle. They understand that growth comes from discomfort, and they willingly put themselves through the struggle necessary to improve. They wake up earlier than others, work harder than others, and never allow excuses to take control of their lives. When you feel tired, when your mind tells you to stop, when everything inside you screams for comfort, that is when you must push harder. Your body can handle far more than you think. It is your mind that gives up first. The difference between success and failure is the ability to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop. Champions are not made in moments of comfort. They are forged in the fire of adversity, in the moments when quitting seems like the easiest option, but they choose to persist. You must embrace discipline. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. When you rely on motivation alone, you will find yourself inconsistent, working hard only when you feel like it. But those who achieve their goals do not wait for the right moment. They create the right moment. They show up every day, no matter how they feel, and they put in the work. They do what needs to be done, even when they do not want to. There will be days when you feel like giving up. There will be moments when doubt creeps in and tells you that you are not good enough, that you are wasting your time, that you will never make it. But those thoughts are lies. They are the voice of fear trying to hold you back. The only way to silence them is to take action. Every time you push through doubt, you weaken its hold on you. Every time you take a step forward despite your fears, you become stronger. Success is not about talent, it is about effort. Talent may give someone an initial advantage, but without effort, it is meaningless. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. There are countless people with potential who never achieve anything because they are unwilling to put in the effort. On the other hand, there are people with no natural advantage who rise to greatness simply because they refuse to be outworked. If you want something bad enough, you must be willing to work for it harder than anyone else. You must be willing to sacrifice. Nothing great comes without a price. If you want to succeed, you must be willing to give up the things that hold you back. That may mean less time watching television, less time scrolling through social media, and more time focusing on your goals. It may mean waking up earlier, staying up later, and doing things that are uncomfortable. Sacrifice is the price of success, and those who are unwilling to pay it will never reach their full potential. Your mindset is everything. The way you think determines the way you act. If you believe you are capable of great things, you will act accordingly. If you believe you are limited, you will never push beyond those limits. Your thoughts shape your reality, so you must guard them carefully. Surround yourself with people who push you forward, who inspire you to be better, who refuse to let you settle for mediocrity. Oh, okay, cool. Let me distance yourself from negativity, from those who doubt you, and from anything that weakens your belief in yourself. The journey will not be easy. There will be times when it feels like nothing is working, like you are not making progress, like all your effort is in vain. But those moments are when you must push even harder. Most people quit right before they achieve success because they cannot see how close they are. You must keep going. No matter how difficult it gets, no matter how slow the progress, every step forward is a step closer to your goal. Greatness requires patience. It does not happen overnight. It is the result of years of consistent effort, of showing up every day and giving your best even when you do not see immediate results. Do not expect quick rewards. Instead, fall in love with the process. Enjoy the journey, the growth, the lessons learned along the way. The destination is important, but the person you become on the way to that destination is even more valuable. You have the power to change your life. You have the ability to achieve greatness. But it will not happen by accident. It will happen when you decide that you are willing to put in the effort, to push beyond your limits, to refuse to quit no matter what. Do not wait for the perfect moment, for the right circumstances, for someone else to give you permission. The time to start is now. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the amount of effort you are willing to put in. So, give more, push harder, never settle. Your future is waiting for you, but only if you are willing to work for it. There is always another level. No matter how hard you think you are working, there is more you can give. No matter how much effort you think you have put in, there is always more inside you. The moment you think you've done enough is the moment you stop growing. The moment you feel satisfied with your progress is the moment you begin to stagnate. Growth is a never-ending process, and those who achieve greatness are the ones who never stop pushing, never stop striving, never stop demanding more from themselves. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the ability to push beyond perceived limits. Most people stop at the first sign of discomfort. When it gets hard, when they feel tired, when they don't see immediate results, they slow down or give up. But the champions, the winners, the ones who make their dreams come true, they do not stop. They push harder, they give more. When their body says they are exhausted, they dig deep and find more strength. When their mind tells them to quit, they silence the doubt and take another step forward. You must develop the mindset of a warrior. A warrior does not back down from a challenge. A warrior does not surrender when things get tough. A warrior embraces the struggle, knowing that it is forging them into something stronger. You must become relentless in your pursuit of excellence. The world does not reward half-hearted effort. It does not reward those who do just enough to get by. It rewards those who are willing to outwork, outlast, and outfight everyone else. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to give more than anyone else. Success is a game of endurance. Most people do not fail because they are incapable. They fail because they quit too soon. They expect results overnight. They put in a little effort and hope for immediate rewards. When they do not see instant success, they assume they are not meant for greatness. But success does not work like that. It is a slow, painful process. It requires years of effort, discipline, and persistence. The question is not whether you are capable. The question is whether you are willing to endure the process. Are you willing to put in the work day after day, even when it feels like nothing is happening? Are you willing to keep going when everything inside you tells you to stop? There will be moments of doubt, moments when you wonder if it's all worth it, moments when you feel like you are not making progress. That is when most people give up. But that is also the moment when you must push harder, because right when you feel like you can't take another step, right when you feel like the struggle is too much to bear, that is when you are closest to your breakthrough. You must refuse to let temporary struggles define your future. Pain is temporary, but the rewards of persistence last forever. Every great achievement in history was the result of relentless effort. The greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most brilliant minds, they all had one thing in common. They never stopped giving more. When others rested, they worked. When others complained, they focused. When others doubted, they believed. If you want to reach the highest level, you must be willing to live differently. You must be willing to do what others won't. Success requires sacrifice. It requires missing out on distractions, saying no to things that do not serve your purpose, and being willing to endure loneliness, exhaustion, and struggle. There will always be people who tell you that you are doing too much, that you should slow down, that you should be satisfied with where you are. Ignore them. They do not see your vision. They do not understand what you are capable of. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. If you refuse to accept limits, if you refuse to be average, if you refuse to stop pushing, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Every morning you have a choice. You can either wake up and go through the motions, or you can wake up and dominate your day. You can either do the minimum required, or you can go beyond what is expected. You can either settle for what is comfortable, or you can push yourself into the unknown. The difference between success and failure is not in talent, it is in daily habits. It is in the extra effort you put in when no one is watching. It is in the willingness to do the hard things that most people avoid. Most people dream of success, but few are willing to do what it takes. They want the rewards without the sacrifice. They want the glory without the struggle. But success does not work like that. It demands everything from you. It demands that you show up even when you don't feel like it. It demands that you keep going even when you are exhausted. It demands that you never settle, never slow down, never stop striving for more. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. If you want to achieve greatness, you must take full responsibility for your life. You must stop making excuses, stop waiting for the right moment, and start taking action. There is no perfect time. The only time is now. The only way forward is through effort, discipline, and an unbreakable will. You are capable of more than you know. You have more strength, more potential, more ability inside you than you realize. But you will never discover it if you do not push beyond your limits. Comfort is the enemy of growth. If you want to transform your life, you must be willing to step into discomfort every single day. The greatest rewards are found on the other side of struggle. So when you feel tired, push harder. When you feel like you've done enough, do more. When your mind tells you to stop, prove it wrong. Success is not given. It is earned through relentless effort, through discipline, through the refusal to quit. You have one life. Do not waste it being average. Do not waste it doing the minimum. Give everything you have. Go beyond what you thought was possible. Push yourself to new heights. Demand more from yourself every single day. There is no finish line. There is no moment when you can say you have given enough, because the moment you stop pushing is the moment you stop growing. More effort, more discipline, more persistence. That is the key to success. That is the key to greatness. And that is the only way to live a life without regrets.